Did you know that one simple change in the bedroom could triple your partner's pleasure and make her crave more of you? That's right. Mastering just a few techniques can transform your intimate moments from ordinary to unforgettable. Stick with me, and I'll reveal 5 science-backed strategies that will not only boost her satisfaction, but also enhance your confidence, stamina, and connection. Welcome to the Healthy Body. Dr. Alex here. Today, we're diving into a topic that's essential for anyone looking to elevate their intimacy and strengthen their relationships. How to master the art of movement during sex to create intense pleasure for both you and your partner. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for weekly science-backed tips on boosting energy, vitality, and overall health. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with the first key to unforgettable intimacy: starting slow. Many people rush into things, thinking faster means better. But here's the truth. Women's bodies need time to fully respond to arousal. The vaginal tissues expand gradually, preparing for deeper connection. Going too fast too soon can cause discomfort, even if she doesn't say it out loud. Imagine you're warming up for a workout. You wouldn't sprint full speed without stretching first, right? The same principle applies here. Slow, deliberate movements in the beginning allow her body to relax and open up naturally. This sets the stage for a more intense, pleasurable experience later. Here's how to do it. Begin with gentle, shallow movements. Focus on connection, eye contact, soft kisses, or even whispering something sweet. This builds trust and emotional intimacy, which studies show is critical for women's arousal. A 2018 study in the Journal of Sexual Research found that women are 40% more likely to enjoy sex when they feel emotionally safe. So take your time. Let her body guide the pace. For example, try starting with slow, rhythmic motions for the first few minutes. Notice her breathing or how she responds. If she's relaxing into it, you're on the right track. This approach not only enhances her pleasure, but also helps you stay in control, preventing you from peaking too early. Have you ever noticed how much better intimacy feels when you take your time? Let me know in the comments. So we've covered the importance of starting slow to build arousal and connection. This simple shift can make a huge difference in how both of you experience intimacy. Let's move on to the second tip, which is all about creating anticipation in a way that drives her wild. Now let's talk about teasing, a technique that can take intimacy to the next level. Teasing is like adding spice to a dish. It's not about withholding pleasure, but about building anticipation to make the experience more explosive. When you tease, you're creating a craving that amplifies her response when you finally give her what she wants. Here's how it works. When you notice she's enjoying a particular rhythm, keep it going for a bit, say 20 to 30 seconds. Then deliberately slow down or pull back slightly. Maybe switch to shallow movements or pause briefly to kiss her or change positions. This creates a sense of longing, making her body crave more intensity. When you return to a stronger rhythm, the pleasure feels magnified. Think of it like a roller coaster. The slow climb builds excitement, making the drop feel exhilarating. A 2020 study in Sexual Medicine Reviews showed that varying stimulation patterns increases arousal in women by up to 50%. But here's a key point. Don't tease when she's close to climax. That can be frustrating. Use this technique earlier in the encounter to heighten anticipation. Try this in practice. If you're in a position like missionary, maintain a steady pace for a minute, then slow down and focus on lighter, teasing motions. Watch her body language. She might lean into you or make sounds that signal she wants more. That's your cue to gradually ramp things up again. This push and pull dynamic can make the experience unforgettable. What's a moment when you've felt anticipation build in your own life? Share it below. We're diving deep into techniques that can transform your intimate life and boost your confidence. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe to The Healthy Body for more practical tips to improve your health, energy, and vitality. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a video that could change your life. Now let's move to our third tip. Next up is varying your tempo. Think about listening to a song with the same beat for 10 minutes. It gets boring, right? The same thing happens in the bedroom. If you stick to one speed, depth, or angle for too long, both you and your partner can become desensitized, and the pleasure starts to fade. The nerves in our bodies adapt to repetitive stimulation, reducing sensitivity over time. A 2019 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that varying stimulation patterns keeps nerve endings responsive, enhancing pleasure for both partners. So, how do you do this? Mix it up. Alternate between slow, deep movements and faster, lighter ones. Adjust based on the moment and the position you're in. For example, in a face-to-face position, slower movements can build intimacy and connection, especially if you're maintaining eye contact or kissing. As things heat up, you might shift to a quicker, more intense rhythm. The key is to stay present and adapt to her reactions. If she's breathing faster or moving with you, you might speed up. If she seems to be savoring the moment, slow it down. Here's a practical tip. Try a pattern like this: 30 seconds of slow, deep movements, followed by 20 seconds of quicker, shallower ones. Then switch back. This keeps things dynamic and exciting. It also helps you last longer by preventing overstimulation. Have you ever tried switching up your approach during intimacy? Drop a comment and let me know how it went. Let's take a quick pause. So far, we've covered starting slow, teasing to build anticipation, and varying your tempo to keep things exciting. These strategies are all about staying connected to your partner and amplifying pleasure. Now let's explore a technique that targets one of the most sensitive areas for women. Our fourth tip is to incorporate grinding, not just the typical in and out motion. While penetration is important, it often misses a key source of female pleasure, the clitoris. This isn't just the small external part you might think of. It's a complex structure with internal extensions that respond to pressure around the vaginal opening and labia. Grinding involves pressing your pelvis closer to hers and using circular or angled motions. This stimulates the clitoral complex in a way that straight thrusting can't. A 2021 study in Archives of Sexual Behavior found that 70% of women need clitoral stimulation to reach orgasm. Grinding is a game changer because it hits those sensitive areas while keeping things intimate. Try this in positions like missionary or cowgirl, where your bodies are close. Instead of focusing solely on thrusting, press your pelvis against hers and move in a circular or side-to-side motion. This not only feels amazing for her, but also gives you more control. Grinding is less intense for men, so it's a great way to slow things down if you're getting too close to climax. For example, imagine you're in missionary. After a few minutes of thrusting, pause and shift to a gentle grinding motion for 20 to 30 seconds. Pay attention to her response. She might arch her back or pull you closer. This technique is a win-win. She gets more pleasure and you gain stamina. Have you ever tried focusing on grinding during intimacy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We're making great progress here, covering techniques that can transform your intimate life and boost your vitality. If you're enjoying these science-backed tips, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop for more videos on improving your health and well-being. Let's do a quick recap. Start slow, tease, vary tempo, and incorporate grinding. These are all about connection and pleasure. Now let's move to the most critical tip of all. The fifth and final tip is the most important. Pay attention. Every woman is unique, and what works for one partner might not work for another. The key to being an exceptional lover is tuning into her specific cues, her breathing, sounds, body movements, and muscle tension. These are your roadmap to what feels good and what doesn't. Too many people get caught up in their own heads, worrying about performance or trying to mimic what they've seen in movies or online. But real intimacy is about presence. When you're fully present, you can respond in real time to her reactions, making the experience tailored and memorable. A 2022 study in Psychology of Sexual Orientation and Gender Diversity found that partners who are attentive to each other's cues report 60% higher satisfaction in their intimate lives. Here's how to do it. Focus on her breathing. Is it quickening? That's a sign she's enjoying the moment. Notice her movements. Does she pull you closer or match your rhythm? That's a green light to keep going. If she seems tense or pulls back, slow down and check in. You don't always need to ask directly. Sometimes a gentle, "How's this feel?" can open the door to communication. For example, if you're trying the grinding technique we just discussed, watch how she responds. If she's moaning softly or gripping you tighter, you're on the right track. If she seems distracted, try a different angle or pace. This attentiveness makes you stand out as a partner who truly cares. What's one way you stay present during intimate moments? Share in the comments. Before we wrap up, let's zoom out to a bigger truth. Intimacy isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional. Research consistently shows that women are more likely to enjoy sex and reach orgasm when they feel emotionally connected and safe. A 2020 study in the Journal of Sex Research found that emotional trust increases arousal by 45%. This doesn't mean you need a long-term relationship, but it does mean showing respect, care, and genuine presence. Think of emotional connection like the foundation of a house. Techniques like grinding or teasing are the walls and roof, but without a strong foundation, the structure won't hold. Small gestures, like holding her gaze, complimenting her, or checking in during the moment, can make her feel valued and deepen the experience for both of you. Now let's talk about the foundation of great intimacy, your health. Technique is crucial, but your energy, stamina, and circulation play a huge role too. That's why I recommend 2 science-backed supplements to support men's vitality naturally. You'll find links to both in the description and pinned comment below. For a gentle boost, try organic watermelon extract, rich in L-citrulline. This amino acid supports nitric oxide production, improving blood flow and helping maintain stronger, more reliable erections. For a more comprehensive approach, consider an advanced formula with Icarian from horny goatweed for stamina, Tongkat Ali for testosterone and vitality, fenugreek for libido, nettle root for hormone balance and prostate health, and citrulline for vascular performance. These ingredients work together to enhance circulation, energy, and confidence. Key pillars of men's health and longevity. Let's wrap this up. Today we've explored 5 powerful techniques to elevate your intimate life. Start slow, tease to build anticipation, vary your tempo, incorporate grinding, and pay attention to her cues. These strategies, combined with emotional connection and good health, can transform your relationships and boost your vitality. If you found this video valuable, hit that subscribe button and join the Healthy Body community. We're here to help you improve your energy, health, and quality of life with practical, science-backed advice. Don't forget to like and comment below. What's one tip you're excited to try? And for more ways to boost your vitality and confidence, check out our next video on natural ways to enhance energy and stamina. I'll see you there.